Hey guys, it is Morgan. Welcome to my YouTube page. I'm typically a creator on TikTok. That being said, I'm trying to diversify my platforms a little bit. So in this video, I am going to be explaining, so let's rewind a second. My channel on TikTok mainly consists of side gig and finance related content. My channel on YouTube is going to also consist of the same thing. So I'm going to be finance, side gig related content. The main side gig that I talk about is paid per letter. I've been doing it a little bit over 2 years. I have gotten requests to discuss Patreon and how you can monetize Patreon. So I am going to be talking more about Patreon in this video, what it is, how I personally monetize it, how I think that you could personally monetize it, and different things like that. So, very simple version of what Patreon is it is a platform where creators can charge for their content. So if you create content, you can create it on Patreon, you can charge people for it. It's a monthly subscription site, and they will have access to your content. I personally teach a skill on Patreon. I have a full course for one of the side gigs that I do, which I offer on Patreon. So that being said, I'm going to discuss further in this video how you can use Patreon to monetize a skill specifically, as well as how you can use other social media platforms to market for your Patreon. Because Patreon doesn't really have organic growth. It's more of a platform that you can use to charge people a monthly subscription to access content if they're directed from another source. So like TikTok or YouTube or Facebook or word of mouth or whatever you are trying to use to direct people. I mainly promote on TikTok. I get most of my Patreon subscribers when I am live. So I'm going to be going into lives, different things like that, creating videos, and all of that fun stuff. So the very first thing that you are going to need to do is you're going to have to pick what your content is going to be about. What is the skill that you have? And you might be sitting there and thinking, I don't have skills. We're all breathing oxygen right now. That's a skill, okay? I mean, you can't really teach people how to breathe. Well, actually, that's not true. You could actually teach people how to use breathing techniques to ground themselves and do different DBT exercises. DBT stands for dialectical behavioral therapy. I know that because my full-time job is a crisis counselor for youth. So any skill that you have, if you're a mechanic, you could totally profit off of teaching people how to work on their cars. Let's be for real. We live in 2024. All of us, okay, not all. Let's say 75% of us have some degree of daddy issues. You want to know what that means? Our dads probably didn't teach us how to change our oil, or even our windshield wipers, or our car battery, or even some of us our wiper fluid, so you're a mechanic, right? And, okay, so you could be a mechanic. You could be a cook. You could be a therapist. You could go on and you could teach people on your Patreon how to do different therapy skills, dialectical behavioral therapy, cognitive behavioral therapy, rapid eye movement therapy. There's so many different things that you could teach people. If you're a math teacher, you could have a Patreon where you do tutoring videos based on request, or maybe your Patreon allows people access to the videos that you have filmed that explain things, but it also allows people access to schedule one-to-one tutoring sessions with you. Or if you are, maybe you're a house cleaner, right? And you can teach people how to correctly clean their house. Or you're a parent and you can teach parenting skills, or you're a dog trainer and you can teach people how to train their dog. There's so many different things that if you have the skill to do, you can market that skill online. Okay, so let's say you have a skill, you've picked your skill that you have. Now you want to, what do you do first? Do you create content without having the Patreon? Do you create the Patreon and then create content to market the Patreon? Well, for me, I created content first, and then when I saw that there was a demand for people that wanted to pay for more information and were actually paying significantly more to other people than I was going to charge for my course, I was like, I wonder if people would just pay me. Because right now, I'm creating this content, and then people are going somewhere and they're paying somebody else to learn more about the skill that I'm telling them about. So why don't I just create a course? I don't necessarily recommend doing it the way that I did it, because I think that I lost out on some money in the beginning. So I recommend creating the course first, for example. So if you are a mechanic, let's say, maybe you own a car. You probably own a car if you live in any developed nation as an adult at this point. You probably own a vehicle. Or even if you don't own a vehicle, if you're a mechanic, film yourself doing an oil change on somebody else's vehicle, right? And then upload that video on Patreon. And then upload a couple videos, maybe replace windshield wipers. You could replace wiper fluid, show people how to check their oil, give people information about what is good oil, what is bad oil. And the thing is, you're going to have to decide what content you're willing to offer for free to essentially hook people, and what content you're not willing to offer for free and people will have to pay for your Patreon. So we're going to use the example of you're a mechanic, right? So maybe some of the stuff that you're willing to offer for free is teaching people how to replace windshield wipers, showing people how to add wiper fluid, showing people how to check their oil dipstick, and explaining what is a good color and level for the oil and what is a bad color and level for the oil. Maybe you'll make a video about warning signs that your car could give you before the engine light comes on, like maybe a smell, maybe some sort of leakage underneath the vehicle. Different things like that you could offer for free. And then maybe when you're checking the oil level, you would be like, oh, if it looks like this, I'm not a mechanic, so I don't know what it would look like. But if your oil dipstick is dry, that's bad. That's really bad. You pull your dipstick out and your oil, there's no oil on the dipstick, don't drive your car, please. But because your car will go boom if there's no oil in your car. Okay? Mechanic tip of the day, except for I'm not a mechanic. I know a little bit about cars, but not that much. I know enough that no oil equals bad. Oil equals good. So, if you pull the dipstick out, and let's say the oil is super black, right? It's not, I believe the oil is supposed to be milky in color. That could be wrong. Oh God, I'm about to get heavily judged on the internet. That's okay, it's engagement. So you are like, you say in your video, like, okay, this, if it looks like this, or this, or this, that means that you need an oil change. If you want to subscribe to my Patreon for blah, 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 you can learn how to change your oil, as well as learn tons of other skills about warning signs for your car and how to do car maintenance and different things like that. So that is, and then if, let's say you're doing a skill that, I would say that being a mechanic could be kind of difficult to promote on live, but you could go live and you could, given obviously these parts cost money too, unless you work at a shop. But if you work at a shop, most people know how to replace their windshield wipers. But whenever you're doing like routine maintenance on your car, you could just go live doing the routine maintenance and have people watch you do it. And you can explain it while you do it. Because being live on TikTok heavily pushes all of your other content in the For You page, as well as pushing the live. But let's say that you're using a niche or a skill that is more beneficial going live. For example, let's say you are a cook, right? So you could go live cooking dinner, And you could make the whole recipe in the live, right? But you're not actually showing any of the measurements or any of the recipe. You're only showing the ingredients, and you might not even show the ingredients. You might just say the ingredients. And then obviously you would show the finished product, take a bite, whatever. And then you could tell them that if they want the full recipe as well as a tutorial on exactly how to cook it, that they can subscribe to your Patreon. And then you could also make a video about the same dish. So TikTok actually does also record all of your live streams, and they give clips. Or you could go in and you could do a clip. You could do like a manual clip. So you could clip parts of the video that you want to share on your channel as actual videos, which is really cool. Or let's say you're a math teacher, right? If you go live during like peak homework time every night, and you're just like, live Q&A as a high school math teacher, come ask me your math questions. You'll get parents asking math questions. You'll get kids asking math questions. You can have a whiteboard behind you, and you can just answer their questions. And then you could tell them if they have more, like, if they want to schedule a one-on-one session with you, or if they want videos on how to answer their questions, that they could subscribe to your Patreon. Yeah, or maybe you work at a hair salon, and you offer some content on TikTok, right? So you offer, like, some videos, but if people want to get more videos from you, or maybe even potentially tutorials of those hairstyles that you did, obviously you would get the client's permission to film them and all of that first, and permission to film at the salon that you work at. But you could film, like, doing somebody's hair, post it on TikTok, and then be like, for a tutorial on how to do this, sign up for my Patreon. Obviously, getting a tutorial on how to do that hairstyle is not going to make somebody a licensed hairdresser, but it would teach them a skill that they can then use on themselves or their friends or different things like that. Obviously, you're not going to be able to actually offer anybody any certifications on just from providing your skills, but a lot of people would still pay to learn skills from somebody else. Or, like, let's say you're in nursing school, or maybe you're a nursing teacher, and you got really good grades in nursing school, and you want to help people also get good grades. You could create a Patreon about study habits, and maybe provide flashcards and different study tricks and things like that, specifically geared towards nursing students or med students or whatever students you're trying to make your niche about. So I'm trying to think if there's anything else. So yeah, that's basically it for this video. I hope that was helpful. If you want a more, like, in-depth Patreon guide, or if you have any questions below, you can comment them below. I will most likely make a TikTok video to address the questions. So just because most of the time a video answering one question is going to be too short for YouTube. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video and have a good rest of your day.